Hi everyone, welcome back. This is another video brought to you by myself, Crypto Ryan. Before we start the video today, I'd like to ask everyone to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think the outlook for Hedera Hashgraph is in the next coming weeks and months. But yeah, really today we're going to be looking at Hbar, Hedera Hashgraph, looking at the market structure, some key levels, because recently we've come to an inflection point that I've been watching in the chart. A couple of people on Twitter have been asking me about Hbar, the market structure, what are we looking at? So I'm going to make a quick video on Hbar, and without further ado, let's get into it. Just dropping it down to the daily time frame now, where we can have a look at this market structure on a little bit of a better time frame, because over the last weeks to months, from May really, we've been forming this descending structure that we've been seeing in Hbar, and every single time we've come up to it, we've had a bit of a rejection, and every single time it's sort of been a little bit less of a rejection. So we've come back up to this point now, and you can see we wicked above it and we've come right back below it, and it's on a knife edge right now. I don't know if we're above it or below it. It keeps changing throughout the day. So today is quite a key day for Hbar. It's a decision day really, because we're going to find out if Hbar is just grabbing liquidity from this trend line where traders are going to be interacting with the trend line, or if Hbar is actually making a move up to what seems to be the next resistance. If you are wondering what these resistances are, it's just the higher time frame monthly and weekly resistances that we marked out in our earlier Hbar video. I'll link the video below if you want to check that out. But yeah, really today is quite a key zone. It's why I wanted to make a video today. We've come back up to this trend line, and the initial target would really be the distance of this, and I've worked it out earlier on. It comes right back to this weekly supply zone that we've got marked out. So I think if we do start to get a bit of a breakup, maybe a little bit of a back test, keep above the 6 cents range, I think we're probably in for a move now for Hbar to go up to 10 cents, and that's what I'm really watching for, because in my last video for Hbar I've been outlining that I've been accumulating Hbar every single time we drop below 6 cents. I've been trying to accumulate Hbar, and we've had many times where we've dropped below 6 cents. Only recently we've been below for quite a while and popped right back up again. So accumulating a coin is just about maintaining your own psychology really, and it's not easy really seeing it come down and having to accumulate, go up, and then avoid having to get psychologically motivated and think, oh yeah, we're going up now, to come back down, to go up, to come back down. It's quite a roller coaster of emotions if you don't have a plan in place. So yeah, let's have a look at the Fibonacci's, see where we can get to if we do break this resistance. So yeah, just zooming out a little bit here, we're going to take the Fibonacci from the top of that move there down to the bottom of the wick that we got on Binance. We didn't get this wick on every single exchange, but I'm gonna take it into account, because wicks sometimes do get filled. So that's one to watch out. If we do break down and come back down, we'd be looking for a fill of this wick, probably a pop below and then a move back up. But using the Fibonacci from the top of this move here, where we began the move down, to the bottom of that wick, you can see that the confluence here of the first major resistance of the 236 is around that 10 cents region. So I'm looking at Hbar and thinking that this move is quite likely to happen actually. And for anyone that's been accumulating below the 6 cents region, sorry about that, I couldn't get my words out. But yeah, anyone who's been accumulating below the 6 cents region, it's actually quite a big move really. It's nearly a 100% move for Hbar. We've recently seen the same thing happen in XRP and other coins really, and Bitcoin dominance is on a knife edge as well. It keeps going up, it keeps going down, and we could actually be in for a little mini alt season here actually, if the Bitcoin dominance maintains its lows and continues hovering around there. Altcoins are looking to outperform, and we've already seen it with XRP, seen it with other coins, and this could just be the first sign that Hbar is the next one to make that move back up to some resistance levels where we then need to watch out. But for anyone accumulating below 6 cents, it's nearly a 100% move, so it's not to be snuffed at, this move in Hbar, and it's a really key level to keep watching out for. So popping over here now to the Hbar Bitcoin chart, you can see we've recently come down Back to this demand zone that we've had marked out since for quite a while, really. I think the last time I made a video on Hbar was actually hovering around here somewhere. Go check it out. I'll link it in the description. My last Hbar video. I think the name of the title was Hbar and Bitcoin giving us the clues. And I was really looking for this demand zone to hold for Hbar. And recently we've been going through a period where we have been holding, but every single time we've come up here we seem to get smacked down, and right now we've come back up. So what we're watching for here for Hbar Bitcoin is if Hbar is going to show a bit of a sign of strength here, we want Hbar to, if we do come back down, we want to come down slowly. We don't want to come down as fast as we did here in 2 weeks. I want a slow descending move down, which is then going to be our clue that Hbar is showing strength against Bitcoin, and we're probably going to be looking to come up and fill this inefficient candle that we've got here, which would actually coincide with the move on the USD value up to around 10 cents. So again, this also depends on what Bitcoin's doing. If Bitcoin's moving up at the same time, we'd be in for an even better move for Hbar. But this is what I'm looking for. Inefficiency on the Bitcoin chart as well. That needs to be filled, in my opinion, and a really key level that we've not come back to in quite a while for Hbar. So it's what I'm seeing right now. We're showing a sign of strength here. Just need to watch out in case we do come back and we end up breaking this resistance. But for now, it's looking good on Hbar. We've been waiting for this for quite a while. So let's see what happens. So I do think that is all there is to round up for Hbar at the minute. Keep on the watch out for the break of this trend line to the upside, but also watch out for the fill of this wick that may happen if we do get rejected. So it's one that we need to watch out for. But again, Hbar looking good at the minute. I think that's really all there is to round up. We've looked at the Bitcoin chart for Hbar, looked at the USD chart. Don't forget, guys, it's not financial advice. Never going to give you financial advice. Not a financial advisor. Just my ideas, just what I'm seeing. But again, I hope this has been useful to anyone who's been looking at the chart thinking, what's going on? Let's just try to make some sense of what's going on. Look for the next move and preparing accordingly. So thank you again for coming back to watch, and I will see you next time. Cheers.